You see, more than anything else, I come to this stuff as a mom. And when I think about the issues that are facing our nation, I think about what it means for my girls. And I think about what it means for the world that we're leaving for them and for all of our children. And one of the best things I get to do when I travel around is meet children. And when I look into the eyes of the children that I meet, it is very clear to me what's at stake. I see it in the eyes of the child whose mom has just lost her job, and that little girl worries about how her family is going to pay the bills. I see it in the eyes of the child whose dad has just been deployed, and that little boy is trying to be strong for his younger brothers and sisters. I see it in the eyes of children stuck in crumbling schools, and they know it. And they look around and they wonder, well, what does this mean for my future? See, and that's how I see the world. And I think that that's how most folks see the world. And that's something that we all share, that we can never lose sight of. That regardless of where we're from, what we look like, how much money we make, we all want to leave something better for our kids. That's it. I know that was true in my family growing up. See, that's why my father, after being diagnosed with MS, that's why he hardly ever missed a day of work at the city water plant, no matter how sick he was or how tired he felt, because he desperately wanted something better for me and my brother. And the same thing was true in Barack's family. And that's why his grandmother woke up before dawn each morning to catch that early bus to her job at the bank. And even when she was passed over for promotions year after year because she was a woman, she rarely complained because she knew she was doing this to give something more to Barack and his sister. See, and that is what the American dream is all about. That is it. The fundamental belief that even if you don't have much, if you work hard, if you do what you're supposed to do in life, you can build something decent for yourself and an even better life for your children. That is what it's about. But for too many folks, that dream feels like it's slipping away. Now, for years now, middle-class families have seen their incomes falling, while things like health care and college tuition have gone through the roof. And this is something that Barack and I heard in every corner of the country during the campaign. Folks asking themselves, are we going to go broke if we get sick? What if we can't pay the mortgage? What do we do then? How will I ever afford to send my kids to college if I'm not rich? How will I be able to give them the same chances that I had? See, folks all over the country worrying that maybe that fundamental American promise was being broken. And worse yet, no one in Washington was listening. See, and that's why my husband ran for president in the first place. That is the only reason he's doing this, because he knows that his life, like mine, is only possible because of the American dream. And keeping that dream alive and within reach for all Americans is what drives him every single day. That is what keeps him up. And I think that that's why folks like all of you across the country joined our campaign in the first place. And I think that's why you and I are here today. We're not just here because of an election. We're not just here because we support Harry, and we do. to renew that promise. We're here to restore that dream. We're here because we believe in some simple truths. That no child's future should be limited because of the neighborhood they're born in. We believe that if you get sick in America, you should be able to see a doctor. We believe that if you work hard, you should make a decent wage and have a secure retirement. We believe that if you fulfill your responsibilities every day, you should be able to provide for your family just like my folks did, and have opportunities to pursue your dreams and leave behind something more for your kids, just like we're all trying to do. That's all we are trying to do. And that is the vision. That is it. That is the vision we all share in this country. Don't let anybody fool you. That is it. It is the same vision that my husband fought for as a young community organizer all those years ago, trying to bring jobs and hope to struggling neighborhoods on the south side of Chicago. It's the same vision he talked about all those months on the campaign trail, and it is the same vision that has guided him. It is the change he's been fighting for every single day in the White House. See, look, Barack knows that too many folks are out of work right now. He knows that too many paychecks just don't stretch to cover the bills. That's why with Harry's help, he cut taxes for middle-class families.